Monarch has been hiding a secret for several years that will be revealed in Monarch Legacy of Monsters or in Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, an extremely powerful kaiju known as the Monarch's secret entity. And I think that discovering what this entity is crucial, and today I will share everything I have uncovered about this kaiju. So stay with me until the end of the video because I will show you which kaiju this entity is and how everything makes sense in the end. Welcome to Nerds Insights, your channel for daily nerd news. And today I will start this theory by asking you to subscribe to the channel. I know you just want to hear the news and leave informed, but the subscription I am asking for is not for me, it's for you. When you subscribe and hit the bell, you don't have to search for news on the internet or depend on YouTube recommendations. When you're subscribed, the news comes to you, and then you decide whether or not to watch the news. But it reached you just because you subscribed to the channel, so I ask you to join me with your subscription. Since the beginning of the MonsterVerse in 2014, Monarch has always been seen as a totally mysterious secret organization. We always get the impression that Monarch knows everything and is behind everything that's happening in that universe. I think that's very cool because, just like Monarch is a secret organization that doesn't work specifically for one government but for the world, we see that it has secrets hidden even from itself. Proof of this is this Titan entity it has been hiding. But we cannot forget that Monarch is not perfect. There are many kaijus that it does not know and has not recorded, and this is just on the surface. We saw in Godzilla 2 King of the Monsters the kaijus that they put a base to monitor, but beyond that, 12 more appeared. Soon I will bring a video with these 12 new Monarch bases that appeared, which means new kaijus here on the surface. But we also have the Hollow Earth, which Monarch has never been able to explore. The only time they tried, they were completely crushed by the Hollow Earth's reverse gravity. So Monarch doesn't know everything, and thinking about that, they created something like their last line of defense. If Godzilla can't handle it, they have this weapon, and this weapon is not created by technology. As far as we know, it is described as a secret entity of Monarch. For those who don't understand what this Monarch's secret entity is, I will leave a card here above with a video, in which I explain everything that leaked about this secret entity of Monarch, along with leaked parts of the script. But basically, it is said that there will be a huge twist in the film Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, and there will be a secret entity of Monarch, a powerful kaiju that will probably help Godzilla and Kong in the battle against Shirmu, Scar King, and his army. And since then, people have been trying to find out who this kaiju is. I've already brought a video here on the channel theorizing about who these options might be if the kaijus were from Toho, like Destroya or Biollante, but after analyzing it correctly, I discovered which kaiju it is, and I'm sure you will agree with me. Firstly, I will give you the context of how I came to this conclusion. A few months ago I released a video with some new kaijus confirmed in the MonsterVerse and in Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, and there among these kaijus, there is a Titan that fits exactly in this position of Monarch's entity. Monarch, the enigmatic organization that investigates the Titans in the MonsterVerse, has a history of holding colossal secrets. In Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, this trend continues with hints that a powerful entity, veiled in the shadows of public knowledge, will emerge. Drawing on mythology and rumors from previous leaks, it's plausible to theorize that this being is none other than Quetzalcoatl, the kaiju god. Historically, Quetzalcoatl is a Mesoamerican deity associated with creation and life. Its representation as a gigantic and beautiful bird fits into the visually striking narrative of the MonsterVerse. In the context of the New Empire, Quetzalcoatl could be an ancestral force that Monarch has been studying in secret, perhaps as a weapon or an antidote against cataclysmic threats. This scenario gains credibility when considering that Monarch has been expanding its reach and knowledge about the Titans since the events of Godzilla 2014. The series Monarch Legacy of Monsters, set over several decades, could be laying the groundwork for the revelation of this forgotten Titan, slowly weaving its mythology into the fabric of the MonsterVerse. In the New Empire, Quetzalcoatl could be introduced as a rival of unparalleled power or perhaps an ally against an emerging threat from the Hollow Earth, joining forces with Godzilla and Kong in a titanic battle. The appearance of Quetzalcoatl as a stunning bird could also serve as a visual and thematic counterpoint to the more brutal Godzilla and Kong, introducing an element of majesty and mystery to the series. In summary, the theory holds that Monarch has been cultivating the secret of Quetzalcoatl, an entity that could shift the balance of power in the MonsterVerse and will make its spectacular debut in Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, redefining the legacy of the Titans. Now do the following: leave a like on this video, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel so you always stay on top of everything happening in the nerd world. And also, comment below. Do you agree with me that it's Quetzalcoatl or do you think it's another Titan? Comment below because I'm very curious to know your opinion. Take care and see you next time.